All right, welcome. Today we're going to talk briefly about the O-pry. Terrible names aside, this was one of the few items from the last sale that really caught my eye. And now that I have it, I'm even more impressed. So let's go ahead and take a quick look and see where it compares to the other pry tools in the same category. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? My obsession with pry tools really started with Joseph Paul Varro when he introduced the fulcrum to the world. And yes, this was a very expensive pry tool, but it did something that very few, or actually at the time, no pry tools were doing, which is making a screwdriver out of a pocket clip. And that was an incredible change, okay? It lets you carry something that was far more versatile. And so over time, we have evolved into both a mini variety, and also other makers have created their own variations with pockets that store up to 3 4mm bits. But now we have a new entry, and it's not that they're necessarily doing something incredible, but it's the whole package that is really, really impressive to me. So this is what they're calling the O-pry. Now I have absolutely no idea who makes this, but I could say the fit and finish is excellent. This was not provided to me by Olight. I purchased this myself for $40 at the last sale. And as part of that, I was also given this I-15, which I sort of talked about in the last Olight video. And this is a really, really, really good deal for $40, like ridiculously good deal. And you're gonna get quite a bit on this tool. Obviously, we have a pry tool, we have a bottle opener, we have a hex bit holder. Mostly, you're gonna use this when you wanna get a lot of torque on something, but you're going to need to probably hold onto it, right, with your thumb or otherwise, and have some kind of stop for it to make any sense. It also has a universal wrench, and I'll get to that towards the end. Now, moving back here, this is something I've never seen before. They're storing 2 double-sided bits. Now, double-sided bits in the 4mm variety I've seen in the SOG Flash MT, I've seen it in the Hoto screwdriver, but I've never seen this method for holding them into a tool. So the way it seems to work is there's a spring retention in there, and then you can actually drop out the bits, select the one you want, and stick it into the back for an inline driver that does not have anything fall out. Now, while I have this open, this is not magnetic retention. They actually put a ball detent, I guess, in the clip, and now there's no magnets in the system, which is something I've never seen either, at least in this setup. And the cool thing is, a lot of times when you have, I don't know, 1 fewer bit, you still have to deal with sound being a problem. Not so much with this. Once it's locked in, you're good to go. It's actually putting pressure on the bit itself and pushing it down into that piece of rubber that's silencing the bit. Now, you can definitely use regular bits as well with this, and it will hold those just fine. And it will store them just fine as well. But the fact that it comes with basically what is 4 different bits, the most useful ones, T6, T8, slotted and Phillips, that rocks, I gotta say. You're not missing all that much from this. And then you have the large flathead if necessary. This is going to give you the ability to be able to open packages without having to get tape on your knife. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty awesome. Now, there's some silliness in this, and I'll just go over that briefly. You have a closed universal wrench, and it looks good in theory, and it's not because it weakens it, because this is a very thick piece of titanium. I'm not worried about that. It's that I've never found a case to use this, I swear. I have looked for one, I have carried a similar pry tool in the past, and could never find an instance where either A, the nut was exposed and not like locked in from two sides so I couldn't slide it on, or a place where the length in front of it isn't a problem. All of this extra length means that it's going to get in the way. If there's just another piece of metal, you can't actually turn it. So as cool as this looks, the truth is that these universal wrenches on pry tools just simply don't work. What I would have loved, in fact, is to see this tool shrunk by about an inch. Now this is, let's take a look. This is 4.5 inches long. So if you were to remove what is basically about 1 1/8 inches, just say an inch, you're going to have a 3.5 inch pry tool with all of the same features minus that wrench. And it's going to be lighter. Hopefully it'll be cheaper, and it'll fit in a far more organizers. So that would be my suggestion with this, is to actually shrink it down a little bit, because I don't think you lose any of the other functions of the tool by doing so. And by the way, these two 4mm holders, they're really just for style, which leads me into the next point. I cannot think of a reason, other than for cosmetic reasons, why these holes exist. Their obsession with trying to make this into a stick figure, although impressive for the price, doesn't seem very much worth it to me, or to probably anyone. And speaking of this stick figure, how much branding is necessary? I mean, we have this beautiful emblem here. Can we please get rid of the excessive branding, please? Thank you. That's all I'm asking. Just little things, little things. Yes, I know. My personal thoughts on this one, but for $40 to $50, which is what you're going to get this for, I mean, 50 at max, that's crazy. This is 40 to 50, right? With a milled titanium pocket clip. I got mine for 40 with the flashlight. This is about 100. Excellent, by the way. All of these, by the way, are amazing. 100, 100, 120-ish because of the coating, which I've worn off from use. These are made by Best Tech in China. Unbelievable quality control. I have no idea who makes this, but I can say that it is a very high quality. I'm actually very impressed. And the fact that it takes almost any 4mm bit, I like it. I like it a lot. I don't recommend you buy this not on sale. But if you choose to, I will put a 10% off coupon code down in the description along with the link to it. But I do recommend waiting till the sales to buy any product from Olight, period. Never, ever, ever should you buy an Olight product on Amazon or just not on sale. Wait till their sales. They're always going to give you something for free for the most part. And you usually get these kinds of things in bulk deals and or on sale by themselves. So just wait, is all I'm saying. But is this a good deal for 50 even? Oh God, yeah. This is a ridiculous deal. Look at the size of this piece of titanium. I'm impressed, to say the least, that they were able to fit all of this in a package for under $50. Feels ludicrous to me. If that's where we're going, I'm all for that. I mean, at the end of the day, that means the consumers win. And that's cool. I think every one of these on the table is valid for different reasons. I like this one because it is the best prying edge I've ever had. Not a huge fan, though, of these rubber gaskets. I love the mini because it fits pretty much anywhere, like in pen slots of a lot of organizers, in fact. And I absolutely adore the Novel Carry slide kick because it stores 3 regular bits inside and has just awesome geometry, just really well thought out. They're all phenomenal. And now there's something in a budget realm as well. I mean, between this in titanium and this in steel, just barely above it in price, oh yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome to be able to get this pry tool for under $50. Anyway, that's it. And by the way, these spare flashlights that I was given, I am definitely going to be giving them away because they also sent me, see if I can find it. My table is ridiculous right now. They also sent me that titanium version, which I already have, so I don't need yet another variant of this flashlight. So I will be finding a way to give these away at some point. But thanks again for watching this. I'm incredibly impressed, I gotta say. The O-pry is no joke. Do I wish it had a little bit less branding? Sure. But it's hard to argue this isn't one of the best values you can get right now when it comes to this genre. So anyway, thanks for your time, and we'll talk again soon.